my baby sister.
Did it, bro. I told you. I was on a hunt for one, bro. It took me forever.
All right, we're here with our friend Q. James is going to give him a full tour of the camper.
Do it. Javon is one of my best friends, former Navy SEAL, 22 years, and now you can watch him on
Special Forces World Toughest Test on Hulu.
Or Fox.
That's right.
Yeah, season 2 and 3.
Season 2 and 3.
All right, so you hear that sound? I have airbags in this trunk. We'll go over the trunk in a little bit, but we'll talk about that. So I got to lower the airbag, then we're going to lift up the camper, and I'm going to give you a tour. So here, all right, we're just going to lower the airbags out of the truck.
Cool.
Okay.
That's cool. That's nice.
Lowering the airbags just to allow the hitch to come off easier. I don't have to go up as high, but I do drive a 1500 Chevy. So because I drive a 1500 and it's a ZR2, which has softer suspension, I put airbags on the back so that we would be level going down the road and not looking like we're popping a wheeler. No one wants to pop a wheelie going down the road. So we do have airbags, and so we'll go ahead and get the trailer off. We've learned a few lessons already because there's not a camping guide for dummies when you buy a camper, so you have to learn by trial and error. So hopefully this video will teach you what not to do. So first of all, you got to chalk your wheels. It's a big deal, and if I wouldn't have chalked the wheels, this camper would have went rolling down this hill right now. Glad I thought of that. It's the first thing you do before you unhook from a hitch. Now that we're unhooked, this thing is self-leveling. You have to be unhooked, so I'm going to move the truck out of the way, and then you'll see how that happens. All right, so now that we have it unhooked from the truck, we got the wheel chocks. Here we have an app with the paws. This whole thing is ran off Garmin. So just click here, and then what I do, I go to here. Now we're on auto level. All right, so it's going to now level itself side to side, and then it'll level itself front and back, and then it'll put the stabilizer jacks down. So it's finished. About a minute and a half. All right, so now that we are stable and we are level, I'll show you the camper. So this is Paul's 16.4. All that means is that it's 16-foot box, sleeps 4 people. It is 22 foot from tip to tip. I like that because I can fit in parking spots. If I drive through parking spots, I can be stealth. There's no slides. I want in particular no slides because I want to be able to park anywhere and not be bothered. And it looks intimidating, which is good, so no one will mess with you. But we always stay strapped too, right? All good. Fanny packing. All right, so we got more ride suspension. This is all independent suspension. If you come over here, we have an articulating hitch. This hitch will go anywhere, and it looks like it's out right now. So we're going to put that hitch back into non-articulating. So that makes it off-grid, and you can go pretty much almost at 90-degree angles with this trailer. So the departure on it's incredible. It's all aluminum. There's not one piece of wood on it. So in theory, this camper is indestructible, and it is what I call grandma code. It's so easy, grandma can use it. You can run over anything, not worry about it. And it's all ran by Garmin. So the whole thing is turnkey. It is camping for dummies. So outside of your aluminum frame, your articulating hitch, you've got your box here, 2 propane tanks, 20-pound. In theory, you never have to use them because this is ran on solar off grid. And then I'll even talk about a plug I put on the truck in order to make this thing pretty much turns the truck into a generator. So whenever it's on, it can run this thing, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. It has an air compressor on it. There's quick connects underneath this trailer. So I have my air hose. I can air up my tires, deflate them depending on what trail you're on, which is a really nice thing to have. I do have a propane and gas generator up here. I think it's a Champion 2500 combo. But once again, hopefully we'll never have to use it, but it is there for emergencies if we have to. We had these installed to cover up the windows because they said a customer was in a hailstorm and hail balls were almost baseball size and it broke it. I don't want to deal with that, so take those off if I'm staying long enough to want to be able to do that. So we'll move around here. We have pass-through box. We have our 2 Kelty couches here, and we have our turf, which we're about to put that out here in a little bit. We'll show you a full setup when we're done. Full pass-through, pretty cool. This is a doggy door. I use it for storage, but there's your doggy door if you have a dog. I don't have any dogs. Door has a padlock on it, so it's a code. Awesome padlock, really neat. It does have speakers outside. This also opens up. You can tailgate, and the TV inside swivels around, and you can watch TV from out here and plug it into your speakers. And then right here's here's a prep table. We got kids yelling.
You want to come out?
All right, we're gonna grab our kids. We'll be right back.
Come on, girl.
So here's our ladder. Since our kids went out, perfect time. And these extend really easily, or they retract easily. So what you do is, depending on how tall it is, just pull that out. Perfect. That easy.
All right, babies, y'all come out.
Nice. All right, we're gonna put the screen because bugs are starting to come out. All right, we got Javon back. He was watching from the picnic table, but I need him in this this tour here. Okay, because he's gonna buy one, so you might see him on YouTube as well.
That's right. I'm telling you.
So
got my truck.
when he's not filming, he's nomading. Prep table, got a plug here, so we can do all your stuff.
Brilliant.
Here's your outdoor kitchen. Got a quick connect for your gas. So propane obviously is used for the outdoor kitchen as well as the generator. So you just pull that out right there. Comes with a magnetic chopping board. Greystone appliances. Getting dark, so this is a good time to show you the app again. We're going to go to lights here, and we are going to go ahead and turn on all exterior lights. So there we go. Check that out.
That's cool.
We've got light bars all the way around the camper, so it's going to help us with the tour.
That's cool.
So we got a sink here. The way this works, it just folds out. Sink goes in here.
Boom.
Like that.
Oh, that's cool.
And here's your outdoor sink. Just hooks up to the hose, and cold and hot water, and great water pressure. All right, so this freezer is a fridge that goes down all the way to negative. So it can be a freezer or a fridge. So I can go all the way down to what I want, but I'm keeping it up around 60 because we put our supplements in here.
Like that.
So we are in international nutrition distribution, so that's my career, and outside of all the investing, but so we keep that for supplements, and we do our protein bar and coffee in the mornings. So here's the extra tire. This thing unlatches from here. It unlatches. And one of the cool things about this, it turns into an indoor-outdoor concept.
Yeah, look at that.
So if you got good views, you can just wake up in the morning, pop that open from inside or outside, and
Clutch. I remember this.
Yeah.
I do remember this. This is like the selling piece right here, the big piece.
Yeah.
You could take this thing anywhere, be on a cliff, and be chilling.
that's right. If you want a little sunlight through, you can just pull that curtain back and get it. We're gonna close it. We got the AC on. This is our Victron solar system, 1100 amps of lithium battery. It's my 30 amp connector, but this whole thing will also run on a 110 because everything on this camper runs from the battery, everything. And in theory, you can be 100% off grid, But if conditions aren't perfect with all the solar, you're going to last about 2 days. That's blasting the AC, living comfortably before the battery's dead. The cool thing is I can connect to a 110 and actually I can run this thing wide open and I get more amps out of the 110 than I am putting out. So I'm getting positive ampage, which is really cool. Very unique about this trailer that you can run on 110. So tonight we're going to hook up 30 amp and we're just going to go ahead and live it up tonight. And I'm using Craftsman wheel chocks for whatever it's worth. We also have additional solar. I haven't had to use that yet, but it's briefcase solar. So you just plug that in, you put your briefcases out. I've got 600 watts on the roof and another 600 watts of solar in suitcase. All right, so Javon wants to see the solar, but we also have Starlink up there. We have the RV one. It's a $2,500 setup, $150 a month. It's a roof mount. It runs all the time. So it's pretty cool. Stationary, and they'll show it to you.
Damn. Let's do it. Slowly going up. Oh, there he is. Check us out. Slow motion. Got the solar panels right there. Everything you need to be off grid. 100%. Armageddon ready. Look at all of that. Boom. Coming back down to the family.
He thinks we're still grandmas.
Everything smart charges, so it'll charge from the truck, suitcase, and solar. And if I had the generator on, it would all do it all at the same time. You don't have to flip anything on it. It's completely dummy proof, which is awesome. This is where the 30 amp goes on, Furion. This is the water. All your water station here is also has an outdoor shower. I am going to buy a shower curtain. They're going to install that later this month. It'll be a double bay. It'll go right here across. One shower cube here for your shower. It's got all your soap stuff in it. I forgot the brand, but I'll let you guys know. And then there will be another cube for your changing area, and it comes with a wooden walking tray, so you're not stepping on dirt, which is really cool. Here's the other side of the pass-through storage where I keep my additional solar. Outside of that, as far as the tools you need, all that I think I need right now, I'm learning. Not that I've had to use it, but you need a jack. I got an 8-ton bottle jack. And then I've got, in case we have a flat tire, I got a big one right there. Okay, a little breaker bar. And then I've got my, all the good stuff, everybody. So, all the tools. And I got gloves.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things is what they say.
Yeah.
What they say now.
So that's really all you need. So that's the tour of the outside of the camper. You can YouTube and watch this thing being dragged through Moab and some crazy advanced Jeep trails. The claim of fame is if a truck or a Jeep can make it, this can make it too. So pretty cool.
Right.
All right, a lot of you have asked about the truck, why I chose this one. This is, if we walk over here, this is the Chevy ZR2 Bison, the 2024. ZR2 is their version of the Raptor, the Ford Raptor. These are rock sliders here, so it's made for off-road, extreme off-road rocks. Underneath is all steel as well. And then I did go with the Duramax diesel. I'm a fan of diesel, and more torque, better fuel economy, and better performance. We did have to bag the back because it is soft suspension, so I wanted airbag so I could ride level and just get a better overall experience. Also, one other thing I did or a couple things to get ready for Nomad is I did do a winch, just in case. Hopefully I'll never have to use it. But we have a winch here. I just went with a 17,000 pound 2-inch drop. That's all I need for this truck. As we're living in a small camper, we had to make sure we had a lot of storage. That's pretty important. And before we get into that, come close. So, a few mistakes that you don't want to do, okay? We broke the awning. That's our first hiccup. That was on day 2. So we forgot to put the awning up after we did a nice picnic. That was a bad day. That's a $3,000 mistake. So we got to get that fixed, and you need your awning, or you don't need it, but you want it. It's a big deal. So that was, that sucked a lot. And then also last night, I forgot to put the tailgate up, and I was just moving the camper from one pad to another. So you know, quick little easy maneuver. Well, any turn at all, this is what happened. It hit the front of the trailer, and the trailer is tougher than my tailgate. Probably about $6,000-7,000 worth of damage in 3 days. If someone had a manual on what not to do, maybe I could have prevented some things, right? Obviously the awning's obvious, but I forgot. I don't have a checklist. Now I do. Okay, so this comes down, and here's what's cool. I have some extra depth in there for the diesel. Complete pain. So we're using the deck system. Tight ship, loose plans. That's a story of our life. It comes out. Here's Christy's drawer. All her stuff. And then me and the kids share it. So all the kids' stuff and then all my stuff in the back. And then we have a cover. This is waterproof, kind of. But then with this is very, very water resistant. We have the top on. Hold this back. We have all of our storage. I've got a toolkit back here. Got our gym bag with all our pickleball stuff. I am a tennis player, so pickleball comes natural. Life jackets. We got a TV tray. We'll use that tonight. We have a picnic table here. And then we have our suitcase with all of our business stuff because we do go to business conventions. We're on our way to Vegas after Destin. And we have a big convention. But we keep all of our suits and her dresses and stuff in those suitcases for that.
And life jackets.
Yeah, we got our life jackets. I do have this as well. A retractable ladder. This came in handy when we messed up the awning. But I think these ladders are pretty important to have. So one thing I didn't show you on the camper is that we did install cameras. Oh, you can't see them because of the light, but we did cameras, 4 cameras, 1 on each side for extra layer of security. Here's one back here. From our Starlink. They hook up. So they hook up Starlink and we can watch those anywhere just to make sure everything's good. We're going to keep this camper here when we go to Destin because we have a condo for 7 days. So we're going to keep it here at the state park and those cameras will come in handy.
Okay, if you're like me, you're watching this amazing tour and you're like, okay, let's get to the inside. That's how I am.
Well, so I think the outside is really cool.
I think it is too.
You got to look good going down the road, okay?
But I know from personal experience watching videos like this, I'm like, I want to see the inside.
All right, so Chrissy can take you on an inside tour. I'm going to hang out with Javon.
All right, y'all, thanks for joining us on the outside tour of the camper. We're gonna cut this video here and I'm gonna upload another video for the inside tour. So drop any comments, say hi, bud. Drop any comments or questions down below and make sure you subscribe to keep up to date.